You know what? I got it. Welcome in, everybody, to this very special episode, a pop-up episode, though we are not in a pop-up place. We're not in Foot Locker. I would have rather have been in Foot Locker. No, I wouldn't have. I'm with all my friends, as you could see. Donnie's here. Dan Housen's back there representing Texas Roadhouse. We have a very special episode. Oh, there's Chris. I didn't know Chris was here. Man, he doesn't respond to my phone calls sometimes, so I don't really know what to say about that.
That's messed up because it's always the other way around.
We're very happy to be here with this very special episode. Now Chris is going to kind of explain a whole bunch of stuff regarding it.
So, Colin, we need some words from our sponsors first, and I don't think there's anybody better but you to share.
Sutter Home. That's it. We have Texas Roadhouse, of course, on board. If you go to this Texas Roadhouse located in Frederick, Maryland, I don't know if you know where that is. It's about 100 miles from Richmond, Virginia. See, man, I cracked Chris there. I hope somebody's watching the video feed. We have a sign. We are absolutely all over this Texas Roadhouse in Frederick, Maryland, to the point where I talked to the manager, and I think she was kind of pissed that we're affiliated with them.
No, kind of. Definitely pissed.
Definitely pissed. And we have a big old sign there, and we have so many gift cards that we're going to give away on this season too. So they are a huge sponsor. We love them to death. Those rolls are what's up. I don't know if Chris even eats bread anymore. He's so goddamn skinny. But I always get my steaks smothered and covered in the onions and the mushrooms. God, I like that. Have you ever had that? You've never had that?
Have I ever had mushrooms and onions? Yeah, man, they're great.
Never have I ever. But we have Texas Roadhouse on board. We also have, well, we're going to get to specialties later. We're also going to talk about Old Mother coming up right now because Chris is still in a band with the left-footed drummer of Old Mother. Look at that. Doesn't it look like something Donnie would eat? That looks like a total Donatello pizza. It does.
Although, we're gonna get Donnie his credit here soon. But
and
yeah,
by the way, like what up with that would say with Lindsey Buckingham. Donnie, what do you have to say?
Nothing.
Okay, yeah, Chris cut you off. I can't do anything, but we're gonna get you next time.
Speaking of things that Donnie likes to do, drinking. And where else do you like to drink than at Old Mother Brewing Company? So again, thank you to our podcast sponsors. Can't hear it. Your microphone's just that good.
Oh, no. Donnie,
for those tuning onto
those
tuning onto the live feed, Donnie just took a dive. He said, "Life is cruel. Life is cruel." So yeah, Old Mother is our true and number one sponsor. So very glad to have them, and very glad Donnie's okay. So for those again tuning into the live feed, you're missing. You're seeing all of this, and I'm sorry. Anyway, so. Special Monday edition episode. We have a really cool guest, some really cool giveaways. So we're going to kind of talk about all of that here. So first, if you are watching this podcast, it is on the YouTube. We have a could be better goal to reach 100 subscribers this season. And I think today, and Colin, when we had our pre-show meeting, I think we were at 21 subscribers.
That's right. We only need 74 more.
Something like that. And so we are
somebody got the joke.
We are
you didn't get the joke.
Whoop. And so we are hopeful that we're going to be getting that number. So it's going to be great. Now,
with all these Texas Roadhouse gift cards, we got to get it.
Yeah, I don't think we have a choice. I think it's
if we don't get it, we have to give back the grant. So if you hate us, this is your chance to get back at us.
Yeah, most definitely. So again, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's all in the show notes. You know how to Google it. It's fine. But today we have a super cool guest. It is a band from Washington, D.C. called the Crystal Casino Band. They are playing their CD release show at the 930 Club.
Can you believe that?
Have you ever played the 930 Club?
I have not. Have you?
Same. I have not.
So we both lose. Go on.
Yeah. So I mean, that's the end of the story. See you guys later. They're gonna come on. They're gonna talk about the new album that comes out. We're gonna play a song, and it's gonna be a really good time. But what's cool is we are partnering with the 930 Club and IMP for and Donnie and
Danhausen,
doll guy number 2 in the back.
They're not dolls.
They're not dolls. They're toys for people that like dolls. And so we're doing a ticket giveaway for the show. So again, for folks that are tuning in, tune in because we have the giveaway details right now. So again, the date for the Crystal Casino CD release show, Crystal Casino Band CD release show is. Yeah, go ahead, Colin.
I was just going to say, we'll talk about this later, but go ahead, Chris.
Yeah. So it's Thursday, February 9th, 7 p.m. So again, Thursday, February 9th, 7 p.m. The Crystal Casino Band is having their CD release show at 930 Club, and we are giving away 2 tickets valued at a lot of money. They are very expensive
all access
tickets.
to 930 Club. You can walk in the basement, you can walk in the attic. Some of that's not true, but hey.
But it's going to be cool, and you can use the bathrooms whenever you want. It's awesome. So to be entered into be winning these tickets, along with a special Texas Roadhouse $50 gift card on top of that.
2 people can eat for that money. 2 people.
I mean, one person could eat a ton of food, or you can share.
Or somebody can buy 1 steak and the other person can eat all the rolls. Just keep asking for the free rolls, man.
And they keep on coming. So for the ticket giveaway, so again, today is Monday, January 9th. If you tag literally anybody on this post where we're talking about anybody. So it could be Chili's.
It could be Donnie.
Yeah, at Donnie could be better.
At Donnie could be better. Meh. Donnie could be. It could be Chili's. It could be Pornhub. It could be Weiss. I don't even know why I said Weiss.
Yeah.
It could be
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. I mean, I don't know why you're just listing. It could be Planet Fitness.
It could be
sponsors of this. Let's just keep going with businesses.
It could be Old Mother.
It could be Sears. I hear they're having a hard time. So
it could be Kmart.
Or Oh, way too soon, dude. Way too soon.
So anyway, you can tag literally anybody on this post, and your name's going to be entered into winning that $50 gift card from Texas Roadhouse and 2 tickets to the Crystal Casino Band CD release show at 930 Club on Thursday, February 9th at 7 p.m. The contest ends on Monday, January 23rd. So again, today's the 9th.
This is a value of at least $100, right, Chris? Right?
Yeah. I mean,
at least $100.
At least $100. Because when you talk about wrapping in ticket fees, all that kind of stuff.
Gas. Which we won't pay for, so fuck off with that. But yeah.
Wait, why don't you pay for gas? We'll get into that later. So again, on this post, whether it be our YouTube channel, whether it be our Facebook post, whether it be our Instagram post, if you put your name down there and tag one person, you get entered into winning. Now, the cool thing, because we're trying to really grow our YouTube channel presence here, so everyone can kind of see our faces, see Donnie, see the You Could Be Better Studio, see my basement. YouTube comments count as double.
That's right. You comment on YouTube, you might win this. I feel like it's Wheel of Fortune, this extravagant deal. 2 people out, a night on the town at Texas Roadhouse. They don't have peanuts on the floor anymore, so you don't have to worry about allergies, Chris.
Praise God.
And then you actually said praise God. That was
praise the Lord. Is that better?
No, you keep saying something that's going to make me laugh even more. You get to go see a show with a great band, and that great band we are featuring on this episode, correct?
Super correct. So again, comment on this post, tag somebody, and you get entered in a win, and we'll pull your name by sometime.
Before what time Valentine's Day?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. You'll get entered in. But yeah, contest ends on the 23rd. If you squeeze it out until it's like 11:59, we'll still count you in. But anyway, tickets are going to be awesome. To the show, it's going to be a great time. You get your Texas Roadhouse gift card. It's going to be a good time. Again, no peanuts on the floor. And the Crystal Casino Band, you get to hear the song coming up right now, where we're going to talk to them about their CD release show, their new record that's coming out, which sounds really cool. And I think that's it for this Monday edition of the Could Be Better podcast. So thanks for tuning in, and please continue to listen. Colin, anything else that you need to add? How's Donnie's head?
He got a concussion, but we're going to do him okay. He's good. He's actually in concussion protocol right now, so he's not going to speak the rest of this episode. That might change for future episodes, but at least this one he won't. So
sure.
There you go.
All right. So Donnie and Tua are going to be in the concussion protocol, and we'll
too soon.
No, I mean that's where he hangs out now. It's fine. It's good for him. Good for him. All right. This is a song by the Crystal Casino Band. Again, CD release show playing at 930 Club. It's going to be amazing. The show is on Thursday, February 9th. You can enter in to win tickets and a gift card to Texas Roadhouse, a $50 gift card.
$50. Plus
which is
free
just,
rolls.
guys, free rolls is just the best. So anyway, all that to say is this song, and I'm pulling up the name here because I thought I could click enough, but guys, it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
But
You want me to vamp? You want me to vamp?
no.
See, clearly,
This
anybody
is
who can actually see us now, I'm the one who holds this together. Come
I know
on.
it's so sad. So this is called "City That Sleeps" by the Crystal Casino Band.
This is so amazing. This is without question the most guests we've ever had on this podcast. Correct, Chris?
Yeah, we've never fit this many people into a computer before.
I feel like we're playing Hollywood Squares.
I am 31 years old and I don't know what game that is.
I guess I have showed my age. You take it from there, asshole.
We have the Crystal Casino Band on the call, on the show. Folks, you're from DC. You're coming out with a new record this week because this episode comes out on Monday, January 9th. So this week you have your brand new record coming out. You're playing a CD release show at the 930 Club in February, which you're going to get into all of those details soon. But before we do that, for people that are listening, can we just kind of have an introduction on who you guys are, and not like the cheesy band thing? This is Joey Frontelli on guitar, and this is Zach on drums. let's just go ahead and tell us your name and tell us the last thing you want people to know what you did this morning.
Colin, Chris, thank you guys so much for having us. This is Pete Stevens. And the last thing, I ate some really bad oatmeal. I don't want people knowing that.
That's bad. That's way bad. Next, anybody want to?
My name is Joey Manlin. I play drums in this Crystal Casino band, and let me just say, I had a bowl of oatmeal and a couple of cups of coffee, and I don't want anyone to know what happens next.
I'm into that.
Yes.
I'm definitely into that. Who's up next? And drummers stick together, by the way. Who's up next?
Here, I'll go. Jordan Mullaney, a bass player, Chris Casino Band. I woke up, this is kind of embarrassing. I woke up listening to brown noise. I've been into like sleeping with brown or white noise on recently. And like whatever like playlist it was on, it had it. I slept too long past it and it went into like Santa's Helpers, like background noise. So I just like woke up with like ho ho ho's and like merry music like in the back. So that was my alarm clock for a good 30 minutes.
That's the best alarm clock of 2023 so far. We only got one left. Give us an introduction, man.
I'm Jared and part of the band. And last thing I want people to know is that I'm on like 3 hours of sleep for no reason whatsoever, just getting to bed late.
Nice. What were you doing late? And this is an all ages podcast, but you can be as dark as you need to.
Apartment hunting in this housing crisis that we're always facing that's very dark.
Woof. I hear Nissan Altimas are really cheap nowadays to live in.
Oh, perfect. My mom
That
already
was-
has a Nissan, so I'll just probably just steal her car then. That's perfect.
That was so dark. That was
I
so
mean,
dark.
What is it? Because it's a sedan? You got something against sedans?
No, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I got nothing against sedans. So this podcast is brought to you in part by Nissan Altima, but we are here again with the Crystal Casino Band. You guys have a record coming out. Can you tell us a little bit about that record?
Yes, this album called Maryland House is out on January 27th, and we're really proud of this. 13 songs. In 2022, we released 6 singles, and this album's going to have 7 more additional songs that are going to be released all on the 27th, packaged all together. And we're really excited because it's like our most favorite body of work that we've done yet to date. It's our longest body of work, and it's the one that's the most collaborative. It features everybody singing on it. It features new instruments that we've never played before on an album, like ukulele, mandolin, harmonica, just like a lot of different sounds coming into this album that like really blend in like all of our unique tastes. Like I'm a big fan of the Strokes, so we have like that influence, but like we even have influence like from bands that we like Wilco, Dr. Dog. Like the influences just are very different this time around than they have been in the past. So yeah, we're just like really excited for it to be released.
I want to ask you a question just based on what you just said. Like you released 6 singles?
Yeah.
Singles? Yeah. And
Yeah.
then you said we're gonna tack on another 7 for an album. That is such an interesting way to release music anymore, because that's how you do it, right? Like that's how it has to be. And I'm like, I'm so old. I look back at like you release 8 songs and it's a triple record, and that's what it is. How did you come across this? Like, did you know those 6 songs would be singles when you did them? What happened?
So this whole thing is kind of like it's just the state of the modern music industry, where it's like now it just seems to be a very single focused music industry rather than like around albums. And so we did something called the waterfall method, where it's like you release all your singles and then tack them on each time. So that way you have 6 songs that are going to be able to be submitted to Spotify playlists, basically, because like you can only submit 1 song every time you release something. So that's why, like, especially today, all these bigger artists like only doing singles. But we personally like grew up listening to albums, so we really wanted to be able to combine both worlds, where we're able to release a bunch of singles and like come up with a huge body of work. So we actually did record all of the singles first, and all the songs were written beforehand, but we figured that those 6 would be like our favorite options for singles, so we went with those.
And I
And
want
you
to
knew
ask
that-
this.
Yeah, sorry.
Just,
Yeah, go ahead, Con.
go ahead, just real quick. Where'd you record them? Where was it? Local?
Yeah, it's local.
Yeah.
So, but Jared, if you want to go, I kind of tackled the last one.
Yeah, sure. So it's done with this like this music producer group. They're called Sunday Coffee. They're up in a house in Northeast, just in like a basement studio. It's Kyle Downs and Jay Nehmeyer of Color Palette, another DC local band that we're friends with. And we did our last album, Not About You, with them, and we did this one with them as well. And we've been working with them since, I want to say, like October 2020, September 2020. Yeah.
Wow. So that's been a long time. So it's crazy. You guys knew right off the bat those 6 songs were going to be the it songs. Did it take it while you were tracking where you're like, hey, these are it? Or did you kind of know after you kind of got the final product? Because you guys have been working on these songs for so long.
So we kind of decided that they would be the singles before we even like went into recording, believe it or not. We all like got together for for writing sessions, and we came up with our list that what we wanted to be on the album, and then kind of just chose from there before like they were even in the studio, basically.
Did the pandemic fuck everything up? Was it like, hey man, we're gonna do this, and this, and then all of a sudden the world shuts down? How much of an effect did that have on you?
I mean, it had a huge effect. It definitely has a big effect in all of these songs. Like not this whole album is kind of about like a young person living in DC throughout this tumultuous time, and like politics has just gone so crazy, especially with the 2020 election. And we even have a song that's about like the insurrection, which is the album opener. So yeah, like the pandemic and all the aftermath of the pandemic definitely like greatly affected the whole writing of this album. All these songs were written during that period too of COVID.
Yeah, and just to follow up, like specifically, it obviously meant we weren't playing shows. So we did spend, I mean, Jared said that we worked on Not About You with Sunday Coffee. It almost like we almost didn't stop. Like once we finished, we wrapped Not About You. It was kind of just right back into Maryland House.
Yeah, it was like a month turnaround.
Without having to play, without being able to play shows and really rehearsing for specific shows, we were just kind of writing and jamming and going over to Sunday Coffee. And so that's, I mean, that's kind of like the volume of work. The past 2 albums, I would say, we were able to kind of put together that much, music just because we weren't really playing shows.
And very much in a routine, I'll add too. Like we would meet every single Tuesday, take our COVID test beforehand, like outside the house or, whatever. And like that was what our routine was. And I think that was a very unique approach to recording music rather than like, traditionally where you're like, I don't know, every week. It was interesting.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So great segue, Jordan, into kind of talking about a show. So leading up from the 2020, 2021, 2022, now 2023 of when the album's finally coming out, you have now kind of been building this. Pete, it was so cool. You said a waterfall approach. It's like I never heard. I knew what it's like to stack the singles, but I didn't know that was what it was called. So, so between your waterfall approach, and by the way, are you guys doing this all independently, or do you guys have management? Do you guys have a label?
All independently. We work day jobs on the side, and this is our night job.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So you guys have all of the waterfall suspense leading up to this album release, and then leading up to this CD release show at the 930 Club. Is this the biggest show you guys have played?
Absolutely. We once opened at the Anthem, but this is the biggest headline show that we've ever done.
Who'd you open for, real quick?
Judah and the Lion. I actually, for the people watching online, I carry our contract of that night.
That's amazing. I love that. I love that.
It's next to my desk, so I can like, while I'm working, I can stay happy.
Yeah. How many sparkling waters are on your rider?
Pamplemousse LaCroix. Look, we got the LaCroix right here. There you go.
Yeah.
Diva.
It was like that. That was like a last minute addition to the show. It wasn't like we were put on like ahead of time, so we had to scramble to get ready for it. It was definitely an interesting week for that, and it was great to like see what we can actually get accomplished.
Well, wait a second though. What's the backstage of the Anthem like? Yeah. What's that like back there?
Man,
it's in a really tiny room that kind of looks like a closet.
Oh,
Yeah,
really? It's a big room. That's so big.
Well, it's like our green room was, that we were the local support. Like we were in a small room, just the four of us. But
Mm-hmm.
there was a much bigger like banquet hall basically, or
Mhm.
like a cafeteria where they had a spread of there's like a
Jesus.
buffet. Oh, it was the
Mhm.
full buffet. It was the full like hotel
Oh yeah.
buffet. It was cool. And we were all up that part, if I remember correctly, was upstairs overlooking the
Hmm.
the harbor.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was a cool.
That's got to be the coolest thing in the world, right? Like the way you're describing it right now, I'm like, oh my God, man.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
it rocked. Yeah, it definitely rocked. It was a great show. Like Jared said, it was hectic because we had. I mean, I literally think we had 2 days to prepare.
Yeah.
And
That's
that
It
was,
was. Yeah, it was funny because Pete asked us if we wanted to do like a little single show for like these two songs we had coming out, and then like an hour later he texts back in all caps, "Yo!"
yeah,
And
yeah.
it was like we got asked to do 9:30 like Anthem. Can we
Anthem.
make it work? And it was like, I guess so.
I mean, you
Another
just
layer
make it
to
work.
this, unfortunately, Jordan wasn't with the band at the time. He was living up in New York, so we had to find.
I'll just yeah, go off camera. Fine, guys.
No, but it's all good because it all leads up to this, Jordan, which is, hey, the anthem was cool, but like 930 Club is going to be unreal. So before we kind of get into the show, because we talked a little bit about the record, we talked about all the work that you guys are doing to get it to where it is today. So we just played City Still Sleeps, City Never Sleeps, City That Sleeps.
City
Thank
That
you.
Sleeps.
Yeah, I'm a professional.
Get it right, Chris. What the fuck?
and that song rules. It is just like
Thank you.
Guitar tones sound great. Bass and drums are just super tight. Like
It's
vocals.
so fucking good, dudes. It's so
Thank
fucking
you.
good. Like
So-
it's so good that I will never play music again. You retired me. That's what you did. Go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry.
No. It's all good. So 930 Club. So let's talk about this these ticket giveaways. So this podcast we're partnering with IMP, and so we are doing a ticket giveaway. So let me do a quick commercial here, and then we'll jump into talking about the show and why you're stoked and the friends that you have playing the show with you all. So again, for listeners we have our ticket giveaway. So today is Monday, January 9th. And so if you tag literally anybody on this post on Facebook, Instagram, name will be entered into this winning of a $50 gift card to Texas Roadhouse. Again, sorry to anybody that likes cattle or doesn't eat meat, but hey, they got great bread and salads. They have rolls for days. And so also you're going to get your chance to get 2 tickets to the Crystal Casinos Band's CD release show at 930 Club on Thursday, February 9th at 7 p.m. Music starts at what? 8? Doors are at 7?
8, yes.
Dope. All right. So you get there, get a drink or 4. And then, we have some really, really sweet friends playing. Jeff Draco is show, and then the Crystal Casino Band is going to come play and blow your socks off. But if you're wearing flip-flops in February, don't have socks, but you got other problems. So again, you need to tag literally anybody on the Facebook or Instagram of our podcast. But because now we have a video component for this season of the podcast, your YouTube comments count as 2 entries. So please like and see, everybody was real excited. Eyebrows went up, Colin. Everyone likes the double points. You love the double points, by the way. Okay, show of hands, and then we'll get to the show. Who has a fast food app on their phone where they order from rather than going to? That's right. It's everybody.
Oh my God. Hey, you guys want to start a band? You guys want to start a band?
Let's do it.
Because we could tour based on points. We don't have to pay for anything to eat.
Right. There you go.
So, okay. So we've gone through that. So we've got a $50 gift card to Texas Roadhouse, 2 tickets to the Crystal Casino Band CD release show. You got to just drop a literally tag anybody. It could be
we
Chili's.
sold out. Everything we've sold out. Yeah.
We're done.
Tag that guy who's not in the house right now. McCarthy, what's his name? He's not getting voted in, right? We're all from DC.
He's lonely.
Yeah.
He's lonely.
Well, by the time this comes out, he'll probably be the president, but I don't know. Anyway, we
Okay.
have one segment we have to get to, correct, Chris?
So actually, we need to hear about the show real quick. So just
Oh.
guys, give me a quick like elevator speech. Who's playing the show, and what you're excited about, and what people can kind of be prepared for. Because I didn't know about your band until we kind of had this partnership with IMP, and so I know our listeners are probably excited to hear a little bit about what they can expect at the show. So just kind of give us a quick little ear teaser.
I think Joey could definitely he could definitely talk some good stuff about
Okay.
it.
I mean, the shows, look, they're a lot of, they're rock shows, right? They're meant to be fun. A lot of energy, a lot of, good vibes. Like Pete said, our music is we do have something to say. So, you could come, have fun, have your thoughts provoked. And we have all kinds of
Do that. Yeah.
Yeah. We have all kinds of special guests coming to sit in and play some tunes with us. I don't know how much we want to reveal or how much we want to keep secret, but
You don't have to tease it. It's Bruce Springsteen. I know it's Bruce Springsteen.
yeah. Jared's like that's Jared's uncle, so it helps. That we're able to get on.
My parents are from the area. Yeah.
We're able to get along.
It was either Bruce or it was John Bon Jovi. It was one of the two because the hair.
It was Bon Jovi hologram.
Yeah, we got the hologram for
That was good.
for Joe Bo.
I love that. I love
We're
that.
gonna hear the Chris Casino
John
band
is my
and
John is my
Joey's.
mom's like brother-in-law. So
Yeah.
I'm not like that close to him compared to Bruce. So
And we're not industry plants, so
We're homegrown.
yeah.
DC
homegrown
based.
DIY.
Though
indie,
I will say that Pete's uncle does write a lot of ukulele songbooks and is a really big in ukulele community. So
Well,
That
I'm
is
glad,
actually-
there's that. I'm glad we're talking
see
about
what's
the shadow politics here because we did get a lot of emails leading up to this about from buy this ukulele here, can we sponsor your podcast? Now it all makes sense. So Pete, condolences and congratulations to your uncle. That's amazing. Okay,
Really big bank off this podcast right now.
yeah. All of a sudden, some guy just comes out of the dark and starts playing the ukulele. All
That's
right,
Donnie. Donnie has okay. Anyway,
Johnny doesn't have opposable thumbs. He can't play. All right. So we're going to talk about, we have our season 2 sponsor, Specialties, where you can get all of your merchandise printing needs. We're going to do our specialties rapid fire segment, rapid fire-ish. We're going to ask 5 questions, and you all can choose. Colin really wants everybody.
No, I really do. I think we should go around the horn. I think everybody should answer because they're going to be rapid fire questions. Let's do it.
Okay, rapid fire though with so many people, it's going to be tough. We're going to do 5.
Start.
We're going to do 5 total questions. 5 total questions. You start the first one.
You can see both of our hands to illustrate that. Best fast food French fries. Go.
Wendy's.
Five Guys.
Wendy's.
Checkers.
Wait, what the fuck was that? We got 2 Five Guys and 1 Wendy's. Did I miss anybody? What?
No, I
2
was still
Wendy's.
Well.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a divided
All right.
household.
All right. Well, band's gonna break up. Go see their farewell show at the 9:30 Club.
Last waltz.
Okay. Do you guys have a van or are you guys all in cars for when you're traveling to shows?
Uber.
Look at
Uber.
that. That's
Uber, Metro.
Oh my god, that was great.
None of us have a car.
That's amazing. Because I was gonna have a follow-up question, but now I don't. It's like I said, who controls the iPod? But I guess iPods are obsolete and vans, I guess, are now obsolete. That's amazing.
I
You
think
need
just
a driver.
I'm usually the driver, I would say, and
Yeah.
oftentimes Jordan is kind of co-pilot / on the aux.
We don't listen to music though. We listen to
Meditation.
meditation. Thank you, Pete.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was meditating
Brown.
while I was trying to find that answer. So
We do a lot of brown noise. We do like mostly brown noise on the drive.
And brown noise is similar to brown notes, correct?
Oh, I mean, that's Jordan can answer that question.
when I hear brown note, I think of South Park.
Yes. Yes. Colin, this is you. Number 3.
It's okay. Stones or the Beatles?
Beatles.
Easy.
Stones.
Oh,
He's always-
we have divide here.
This might actually
didn't
break
grow
up
with
the
the
band.
Beatles. I didn't grow up with the Beatles, so I don't hold a special place in my heart for the Beatles as the rest of the bands. My parents were never Beatleites, so Yeah, I'm gonna say Stones.
Beatles, which you can find for $5.99 at any Walmart. But Chris, you're up. He didn't have one. He didn't have
no,
one.
No, so DC. It's like I was gonna say Sheets or Wawa, but I feel like that's probably a little
Wawa.
further out.
Sheets.
Wawa, definitely.
It's gotta be Wawa. It's gotta
We
be
are-
Wawa, right?
It's always
gotta
Sheets,
be.
but I
No,
love it.
fuck
We're-
Sheets. Fuck Sheets. Sheets has made me sick so
Have
many
you ever had the
times.
spicy chicken sandwich from Sheets? It's amazing.
Yes,
It's
I
amazing.
have, and I shitted for 3 straight days.
Eat
Well,
the
the
brown
fact-
note.
It's a you
The
problem.
brown the fact of the matter
Okay.
is, they're pretty much the same exact store. So
Wait
No
a
way.
second.
No
Wow, that's
way.
the most egregious thing that's ever been said on this podcast.
I'm seeing if I can
It's-
remove Joey from the podcast. Hang on one second.
Wawa doesn't have a
Please.
deep fryer. Wawa doesn't have a deep fryer.
But you're saying
True.
you're sick though, and that's okay, whatever. But Jared, I will say the spicy chicken sandwich with the mac and cheese bites on top.
Oh,
Fuck
Oh,
all of you.
damn.
This is
okay.
I'm
it's a-
retiring right now.
Well, you might need to because this will kill your arteries. All right, Colin, bring us in with the final question.
So I will be deliberate about this. We're gonna go around all 4 of you. And I really mean this, all the bullshit aside. Playing the 930 Club has to be the coolest thing in the history of the world. It really does. I mean, honestly, guys, it really fucking does. So let's start and say, what does playing the 930 Club mean to you?
I'll go first. I mean, I've just seen so many amazing shows there. It just feels like such an honor to be even considered to be on the stage that like some of my heroes have also stood on.
And you're
So-
headlining too, right? You're headlining.
as a
Yeah.
headliner. Yeah, like it's the biggest show that we've ever played as a band, and it just really shows like for some background context, the very first show that Joey and I ever played, we played in the basement of our college dorm at GW, Thurston Hall. So to look at that photo of us, we take your shirts off. So Joey and I are shirtless in this basement. It's in a study room. So there was like some girl in the background yelling at us to be quiet because she was studying for like stats or something like that. So we're going from that 7 years later to headlining the 930 Club, and it just shows like just where we've come from and everything, how far we've come. So it's just such an honor to be considered there, and shows that our hard work has paid off.
I love that. Who's next?
I'll jump in. So he was talking about like the contract of the anthem before, and one thing that stuck out to me looking at the paperwork for the 930 Club is like how front and center it says all ages, and that takes me to like the DC punk scene, which is like at the forefront of the entire nation for that. So 930 and DC punk scene was one of the first to implement the exit policy on your hands, and big Sharpie because they wanted to allow everyone in their shows. And this is like a random thought now, but the Capitol Theater in Portchester, New York, where I'm from, that area reopened up when I was in high school. And they announced originally that it would be 21 plus. And like, I remember being like a middle schooler, like lobbying over the email, being like, please, like, let me come with my dad at least, whatever. And like enough people like rode the momentum and we got it. So yeah, just think of that like DC punk scene.
Yeah, I definitely a lot of like a culmination, a lot of work, especially with like I know like Pete and Joey been together like as the main core of the group since like 2015, and just like putting in the work, doing a lot of like traveling, driving. I lived out in Maryland for like a year and a half, and just like driving back and forth for like just like practices and stuff like that. Just a lot of just like work you don't see, and what like the work that goes unheralded of just like all of us like putting our like time aside for the band, and then to see us going to 930 and doing this is like pretty special. I was out in California and I was like at a friend's place, and they had a book about 930 like the first 35 years, and they got in Chicago of all places, like not even in DC, so they had to buy it, but they showed it to me, and I was looking through, and it was just crazy to see all the bands that played at like 930, and just like be part of like the next 35 years of 930 is just really special and really insane to think about from like where like I joined the band, like where the band started.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, all of us have, but I mean, Pete and I, for the longest period of time, we've all really paid our dues, like playing, dorm room shows, like empty bars, like literally travel, driving across the country to play shows. Like we've certainly paid a lot of dues, for lack of a better term, and now, I don't want to say this is the culmination of our career because I think we have other, things to accomplish, but it's definitely going to be sort of a reward for, just it's going to be a rewarding experience. And then at the end of the day, whatever happens, like we will always be part of that lineage and that history of the 930 Club, which is like pretty amazing.
Very legendary. And thank you guys so much for coming on this podcast.
No, that was fucking great, dude.
Yeah,
don't even fucking dismiss it. That was great.
Oh,
guys.
no.
Oh, I want to hug you. Can I hug you virtually?
Yes.
Like that's all I want to do.
Yes. So enjoy it, soak up every moment, have a fun time. Two of our listeners are going to be there, and they're going to come up and tell you, they're going to ask for autographs for Could Be Better. And it's going to be amazing. It's going to be such a good time. It's both Colin and I played in bands together and separately, and we can just look at this just genuine excitement.
I want to go to this show. I'm gonna fucking come. And when you look at, I'm gonna be like, hey guys, and you're gonna be like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
There goes Donnie again.
If you bring Donnie, we'll remember you.
Okay, all right. Well,
So, but thank you guys so much for coming on the podcast again. So it's the Crystal Casino Band. All of their links for all of their stuff is in our show notes. And so you can check out them on Spotify, on Apple Music, on TikTok, on Instagram. They're everywhere. But again, it's their CD release show. And the Pete, give me the name of the record one more time. It's the Maryland House. And it comes out this week. So it comes out on January
27th.
So it comes
you
out in a
guys are
couple
so
weeks.
fucking good. Like you guys are actually so fucking good. Like I don't say that about everybody because not everybody's so fucking good, but you guys are so fucking good. So go buy this record. Are you pressing them? Are you putting them on vinyl?
We have a vinyl pre-order in the works, and we'll have CDs at the shows. And otherwise, January 27th, they'll be available on all streaming platforms too.
Good deal.
Fantastic.
Fucking buy this shit. Come on. People.
Buy it. And it's Thursday, February 9th, 7 p.m. at the 930 Club. Crystal Casino Band, thank you all so much for coming on. Pete, Jared, Jordan, and Joey, you guys have been a delight. Thank you so much. We'll tune into the show and we'll listen to kind of what's going on. So now we have our Could Be Better bootleg coming up here from Pink Wench from Baltimore.
about my empty life and decay into
Could Be Better podcast is allegedly heard in 25 different countries around the world, and definitely still not recorded in a bedroom.
Yeah, okay. Still, check out our worldwide website, www.couldbebettermeh.com, for links to our social media and our fancy brand new revamped YouTube channel that now has actual video.
And if you don't like what you see, well, neither do we. But if you want to hear from smarter, better, more educated, and cultured people, please check out the new podcasts. This is Not My Magnum Opus and The Weekly with Kiki on our brand new Could Be Better podcast network. And don't hesitate to leave us or them, actually, probably just them, a 5-star review wherever you listen to podcasts. Now, Chris, did I miss anything?
Yeah, man, we do a lot of shows. Whatever.
Well, can I find them on our website?
I'm Chris Perry.
And I'm Colin McGuire, and we are out of time. So for now, remember, everybody, this always could be better.